Okay, it's just gone 11:05. We're starting at 66,322. Let's go. We're just under 100 kilometers done. I got a bit wet, but as you can see, I made it through the clouds. The clouds are going the same direction as me, that way, but yeah, I think I can keep ahead of them. I'm a bit wet, but not too bad. The fisherman outfit has done a decent job, and yeah, it's not too bad at all. Not too bad. Let's keep going. I'm about 100 kilometers south of Madrid, just stopped for petrol for the first time. I left Cordoba with a full tank, and that was 300 kilometers ago. So that's pretty good, that's not too bad at all. Pretty happy with that. And it seems to have cleared up here. Once we got over the mountains from Andalusia into Castilla-La Mancha, the clouds have more or less dispersed. Not dispersed, but they're not full of rain. You can see a few showers on the horizon, but so far I've been lucky, so I'm going to chance taking off this clown coat and putting the lining into my jacket, because it is actually fairly chilly now. It can't be more than maybe 20 degrees, so it's a bit chilly, alright. And yeah, that's how we're doing now. I'm going to scoot around Madrid, and hopefully on the other side of Madrid we had to get something a bit more substantial to eat. It was just cold, I needed something to warm me up. This is Almadan. I think south of Soria. There's a supermarket here, so I'm going to pop in and get some bits and pieces, a bit of food, and then a bit of deciding to do. What time is it? It's 10 to 6 now. Anyway, food first. That was good timing, it's just started to rain. So, quick fight, then we decide what we're doing. But, as I've learned, if possible, it's better to eat something before you make a decision. So, it's got some foot, which is just like cured sausage, cured meat. I'm actually really hungry. And a bit tired. We've done exactly 600 kilometers in the last, and it's now gone past 7 and a bit hours. So not too bad. I want to get a bit further though before we stop for the night. It's going to be a few hours in the rain though. The glamour of motorbike travel, huh? Got some empanadas. I'll only eat one now. I'll save one just for whatever, just in case. You never know what might happen. Yeah, looking towards the north, towards the mountains. It's very rainy up there, and it's down. It's not just passing me. So I reckon it's down for the rest of the day now. Dessert. Some dates. Thinking about it, it was what, 2:30 when I stopped for petrol before Madrid. It took 3.5 hours to get here. It was longer than I expected, but the traffic going around Madrid was Friday afternoon traffic. And some questionable driving too. Not from me, of course. So yeah, that took a while. Took a bit longer than I expected. Thought I'd be here an hour earlier, judging from the map, but not too bad at all. And coffee, big coffee. What is this? Cacu cappuccino. It's got caffeine in it, so it'll do for now. Alright, I just booked a hotel in Pamplona. 50 quid. After riding for what will be, by the time I get to Pamplona, 10 hours nearly non-stop. And I'm going to be arriving in the soaking rain. Not camping tonight. So, actually, let me just thank everyone who is supporting the channel and this trip as well for helping me do this. It certainly is a well, I'll be thinking about it. The next 200 kilometers to Pamplona, a hot shower and a bed. That'll set you up for the next day's riding. Alright, I'm going to finish off this kind of yucky, milky coffee thing. I'm going to put on the rain gear and yeah, 200 kilometers to Pamplona. Let's go. I had to stop for a second because just look at this. Spectacular. Made it. We're here at exactly 2 minutes to 9. So it was 2.5 hours. No motorway, all nice national roads. really nice. And I don't know how we did it, but like aside from the half hour of rain just as we were leaving, there wasn't a drop. It was lovely and sunny actually, but all the time to my left and slightly behind I could see the massive dark clouds that I thought I was going to ride into. I don't know, it just must have never moved, or else we just kept one step ahead of it. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I am knackered, so I'm going to go in and just check this place out. And here we are. This is what 50 quid will get you in Pamplona in June. Tiny cute little room. Nice. Two beds. I'm all for that, because you just never know. Lovely view from the window. So it's just a residential apartment block that the hostel has bought out an apartment and then divided it up into 6 or 7 little rooms. Yeah, it's grand, like tiny little bathroom. All very clean. I really don't care so long as I have a bed and a room to myself. I really need space. That's really important to me. It might have something to do with riding a bike all day, being on your own. We'll close that for a second, it's kind of loud. Anyway, it's 9:20, so I'm gonna have a shower and just let the noise in my ears go away, and then go for a drink. I'm not actually that hungry, believe it or not, but a nice glass of wine now would be like the spot. But first, a shower. Oh yes. Well, there's the bike. I'm all showered. I got out of the shower about half an hour ago and the tiredness just hit like blah. So yeah, I was just lying on the bed trying to summon the energy. I'm at the edge of the city, so I'm not going to walk all the way in. I'm just going to wander around here and try and find a nice looking bar. There's a nice park here. But yeah, no, the tiredness just hit very fast as soon as I got out of the shower, which is fair enough. So today was 800 kilometers, 600 on the motorway, 200 on national roads. The weather was fine actually, could have been much worse. Got wet twice and that was it. So, bar. I just checked on Google Maps. This is Park Yamaguchi. I was like, what? Yamaguchi? Apparently Pamplona is twinned with Yamaguchi in Japan, and they built this park after the twinning, and it was designed by Japanese landscape artists. It probably looks a lot better in the in the light when you can actually see it. It's a beautiful pond right there and a nice little, very Japanese looking house on the middle of the water. The more you know. Ah, I think we've hit the jackpot here. More bars than I can choose. I just followed my nose. Let's find one that looks relatively quiet, because I'm not in the mood for much excitement right now. Just need a glass of wine and some sleep. What the hell is that park called? Oh, fuck's sake. You'd swear I do this on purpose. It's the Irish bar. Oh, we're not going there. Paddy's something. Ah, there's always one. We were driving through the Rioja and I was getting very thirsty looking at all those grapes on the vines growing into delicious globules of fruitiness that I will soon end up drinking in some bottle of Rioja at some time in the future. And tomorrow, oh my god, into France and into the Bordeaux region. I could really see this whole trip becoming a wine and cheese tour. If only I had the money. I know the lifestyle I want, but I can't quite afford it yet. Anyway, I'm really happy with today. I'm glad to have done all of Spain in one day. That frees up the next 3 days for just taking my time going through France. I have a date to be in Paris on Monday evening. Until then, I have no plans whatsoever. I'll decide my route in the morning. But yes, tonight is the last night in Spain. And you know, I'm ready to go back into France. One of the reasons why I decided to drive so far today was just because I just wanted to go. So yeah, into France tomorrow. the land of even worse breakfasts than Spain. But they more than make up for it with all their cheese and their wine. So I'm going to stop rambling now before I fall asleep. Now, there she is. All good and safe. This is a very, very residential area. It seems very safe, so I'm not worried at all. And that's it. I'm going to sign off here so that I don't have to do it when I'm back in the hostel room in case there's other people trying to sleep and such. So thanks very much for joining me for today's ride, even though it was mostly motorway. Tomorrow we're hitting the Pyrenees, so make sure you're there tomorrow to join me for the ride. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so that you don't miss it. I'd hate for you to miss it. And that's really it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep, which I am sure I will get. Anyway, good night.